por baban kesngi awan lam shipi da unang Ïalap news
Leit Hiar National President NPP Conrad ke Sangma ubdei ru Chief Minister jang Ïalap Meghalaya Nagaland ban Ïalap election nakabenta ka party NPP hakaba election jang Arpra Koridang constituency nakabenta ukortong jang ka party UI Avenjang Nagaland jang Conrad haba ajingkren urapan pau yakajing khublei ningkong chairman bapania yakajinglang yakinong Ïalap jang ka NPP village council yakinong Ïalap jang NPP Nagaland state unit yak ukortong bat ya baro ki pajba ki bakershan yak NPP bat ya ukortong jangki ki balapan ya sob bat ka party Conrad ulong bahabangirong si politik omday nakabenta kapisa habangidon haka opposition ngimday ban shupursha bet yak development hanrengiday ban kanma batang kaway bahabangirong si politik kalong nakabenta ban yarap yak pajba ulong
There's a vehicle is lagging.
This is our Naga traditional cow holder, and this is a token of our love from local village. Ladies and gentlemen, can you please give a big round of applause? Thank you.
my deepest respect to the Putumidin and our village council chairman, Reverend Hiar, Dr. Zuluzor, our respected candidate, Ms. Satanjan, all the leaders at the national as well as the state of the National People's Party, and all my dear friends and supporters of our beloved candidate, friends who have joined us physically out here, and my greetings to thousands of our friends who have joined us online today. As I was speaking to our candidate, Mr. Apinjan, he was sharing his thoughts with me, telling me that he can't believe that today we are all here together. And he is here today as the official candidate of the National People's Party. This all looks or looked impossible if you thought about it a few months back. I'm taken back almost about 8 years ago, in 2018, when I had not contested the assembly elections. Our party managed to get 19 MLAs then. And we had different coalition partners who came to support us. And I very jokingly tell people, I had gone to Shillong that time as a member of parliament, as a president of the party, with 2 shirts because I thought I would go back to Delhi after the government is formed. But the coalition partners put a condition that we will support the National People's Party only and only if Conrad Sangma will lead the coalition. The reason I'm telling you this story, my friends, is to again reiterate what our beloved candidate has just said. That as human beings, we will plan many things, but it is the Almighty who will finally have the final word. Today, I believe that this is a divine intervention. I believe that this was something that was planned from above. I never thought that I would be here in Nokum village. This is my first visit out here. My first visit. And my dear friend and our party leader, our National General Secretary, Mr. Kikon knows that I have quite a lot of responsibility back home in the state of Nagaland, and I was not planning to be able to come for the campaign. But as I said, that this is divine intervention, and I am truly honored and happy to be here amongst all of you. And I would like to thank all of you, especially our village council chairman and the President, for the honor that you have given me, for the respect that you have given me. I am deeply honored. Thank you so much. In 2001, I had just entered politics in a very active way. I was given the position of the national president of then NCP with Mr. Sharad Pawar, Leit Sangma, and other leaders. My father called me because that was maybe one of the bigger responsibilities that I was given. Because before that I used to be like all of us in politics and in party politics. You know, people who put up the flag, people who put up the poster. Those types of posters were very popular, so to stick posters in the middle of the night. You know, we were the ones cleaning up the room, cleaning up the glasses. That's how my politics began. But then I was given a big responsibility to lead the youth of the party at that point in time. And my father told me that, Conrad, if you are entering politics, remember one and only one thing. That don't ever think of entering politics if you are doing it for a position. Don't ever expect that you will get a seat, a position, a post of power. Don't expect. If with that expectation you enter politics, then you are already in the wrong direction. He said, don't enter politics if you are going to enter politics for money. Because if that is going to be your purpose, you are already in the wrong direction. Enter politics only to serve people. If you enter with this purpose, if you enter with this principle of ensuring that you keep people in front, people's interest in front, and let that principle drive every decision you make, you don't have to worry, he told me. Post will run after you. People will come. They will help you. Almighty will bless you. Keep people first. And friends, till today, that is the principle that drives my politics. A lot of times our party people ask me, and I say it proudly, that, sir, don't you get tired? We see you one day you are here, the second day you are somewhere else, third day again you are somewhere else. Morning also you are somewhere, night also you are having programs. I told them, yes, I get tired. I'm a human being. So physically I will get tired. But then every time I see a human being requiring a time of 2 seconds or 5 seconds from me, which could be something that could change the life of that person, simply because of the position that I am in, all my tiredness disappears. I don't feel tired. I am energized again to serve the people, because that is what drives me. That is what gives me the energy. That passion is what drives me to keep going. And that's the passion with which today I am here with you. That's the principle on the basis of which we have formed the National People's Party. This is what drives us. And we have multiple challenges, I'll tell you. Multiple. It's never an easy road. Ups and downs and ups and downs and wins and losses. It's fine. We are ready for it. Because we are here to serve. Friends, our identity is something that we must never let go. I'm so happy that today I have been given this great honor we have not forgotten our roots. Late P.S. Sangma was very, very clear that for us to take this party forward, it will be based on the identity of our people, the people of the Northeast, the tribal people of the Northeast, the indigenous people of the Northeast. That will be our strength, and that is what we will fight for. And that is why this party has been formed, to protect our people, to keep our identity. In District Council in Nagaland, for 74 years, there were different clauses and rules that govern District Council. And if you remember what District Councils are meant for the tribal community of our states, formed way back in the 1950s. And during the years, in this tribal council, we had non-tribal friends also contesting. Nobody stops in a democratic process to contest in the normal elections. But this is District Council, meant for the tribal community of our state. So rules were not made in the beginning to give any restriction or protection to the tribals, though it was a tribal council. It was a very difficult political situation, because every 5 years when the council election would come, there would be agitation that non-tribals should not be allowed to contest. Why are non-tribals today in a tribal council? For 74 years, no political party had the political will to make amendments and change that. But I can proudly tell you that it is the National People's Party that has made ST certificate mandatory for any candidate who wants to contest in the district council election. Because the principle of our identity, to maintain our identity, to protect our people, this principle drives us till today. And I can see that in this form. I can hear it in the voice of the leaders who spoke. There's a very funny moment we had when we were having a meeting of NEDA. I think it's the first time publicly I'm telling this. because it's a kind of a more internal story. So in that meeting, the Home Minister spoke in Hindi. And as you know, he's a very, very good speaker. And he gave a fine speech in Hindi. So after that speech, the Chief Minister sat together with the Home Minister. And Mr. Zoram, Chief Minister of Mizoram, it was his turn to speak in the internal meeting. So he told Mr. Amit Shah, I'm sorry, Mr. Zoram never sees this, I have to mimic him a bit. He said, Mr. Amit Shah, the speech you gave today was excellent. It was a highly motivating speech you gave today. But I must tell you, I didn't understand a single word you said. So like that today, when our candidate Abhinjan was speaking, I can tell you it was an excellent speech. He was very motivated, he was banging the table, but I could not understand what he was. But I could tell that it was a very good speech. It was okay. And people were there with him, supporting him. This is what makes leadership special. This is what making or serving our people special. We must move ahead. We must move ahead based on our commitment, based on our principles, based on a desire to serve our people. After this program, I will be going to see the Cherry Blossom Festival that is being organized out here. I think all of you know that we have a very large Cherry Blossom Festival. It used to be smaller in the beginning, but when we came into government 8 years back, I was very particular that we must ensure that this becomes a festival at the national level. And today I'm happy to tell you that our Cherry Blossom is one of the calendar events at the national level. I would like to see the same. I would like to see the same right here in Longkom also, where the Cherry Blossom, which I'm told is being done by the people with no support from any government or any agency. But I can tell you that if Abhinjan is there as your MLA, which he will be, we will work together to take this festival forward in the right way, so that we can create livelihood, we can create employment opportunities for the youngsters. What beautiful voice and song our three brothers sang today. Let's have a round of applause for them. Such a beautiful song. And I was listening to our chairperson when she mentioned about the words and the lyrics. And I immediately connected to all the lyrics because it almost felt like it was the constitution of the National People's Party. The way she mentioned that we will always be driven by service to people. Everything I mentioned was almost there in the song. We have to promote this talent. We have to give opportunities to our youth. As a political party, what is our goal? Why Conrad Sangma has to come all the way to Longkom? Why do I have to spend time? Why do I have to go outside Nagaland State? I don't need to. But I do it. I do it because I believe that there is a need to bring our people together. We have so much of talent, so many opportunities that are there in the Northeast. But for whatever reason, somehow we are not able to bring together, we're not having that platform, we're not having that voice, we're not having that unity, how will we be able to give this opportunity to our youth? Do you know that Northeast India is one of the youngest parts of the country? Majority of the youth, forget West of India, Northeast is younger than the rest of India. Our youth are our strength. Our youth are our challenge also. The greatest strength and the greatest challenge is the youth. It is up to us as political leaders, up to us as traditional heads, up to us as society, as religious heads, to create that opportunity and that space and the platform for our youth. Or else we will go in the wrong direction, which will lead to nothing but destruction of our society and our states and our region. I hope, and every time I go for any meeting of the National People's Party, this is what drives me. That even if I can do that small bit of my work, to bring our people together, to let everybody know that yes, while there are some differences in some areas where we don't agree, but there is a lot of areas where we can agree, we can work together, we can create that voice, that platform, we can be united to take our youth, to take our farmers, to take our women, to take our society and our states forward. And that is why, friends, we are here today. That is why we keep working day in and day out. Even though we don't have to, but we do it because this is our belief. This is what is the passion that drives inside us. I hope to see that in the coming days, we will see that unity come here in this village and the constituency at large. And this may be the beginning of a very, very positive, challenging, long, and a very exciting journey for the National People's Party in the coming years. I wish each and every one of you the very best. I especially wish Mr. Panjang and his entire family and all his workers the very best for this election. May God bless you abundantly. I always also tell this to all my friends, and I promise you I will stop after this. I tell my leaders, and I remind this to them every time. I think all of you must be praying that Apanjam should win. I'm sure more than anybody else, he must be praying and asking God to give him that opportunity to serve the people. So let me remind him today and on the day that he wins the election, that when God answers his prayers and makes him the MLA of Corridor constituency, I hope you will remember that you had asked for this. And I hope that you will remember that God had answered your prayers. And I hope that you will remember every time that phone rings in the mobile phone at 2 a.m. You're like, oh God, what is this people calling at 2 a.m.? Remember that you asked for it. You prayed for it. God answered your prayers. When there's another person waiting outside to meet you for your help, I would like to remind our next MLA that when he becomes an MLA, he must remember every time he sees a person who needs help, that it is God's answer to him, and that he should be grateful that God has given him that opportunity to serve the people. And you should be appreciating the fact that you're getting tired to people is never get tired, because you have asked for this. You chose this line. You chose to become a political leader. You can't complain anymore. You have to serve. You have to stay up at night. You have to travel all the way from Shillong, all the way here to Nongkut village. That is what this all is about, and God will bless you. God will bless each and every one of us. But we must not take it for granted, and we must keep firm our belief to serve the people. I wish you all the very best. May God bless each and every one of us present out here, and may God bless, most importantly, our candidate and the people of Conrad constituency. With these few words, once again, thank you so much for patiently being here, and once again to the Putumenden, I once again thank you so much for all the respect and the honor that you've given to me. Thank you very much, and Jai Hind.
Banyo iki kubon baman kesni, subscribe subscribe yang channel Unong Ïalap News. God bless you.